August numbers had home prices up year over year and under contract properties up a whopping 41%. What will September hold? Let's talk about September 2020 Chicago Market Update. Welcome. I'm Anant Deoras, AD with eXp Realty, a local realtor. And along with my videos and my Living in Chicago YouTube channel, I produce monthly How's the Market in the city of Chicago. You do me a favor, smash that subscribe button so you're notified of videos like this and my videos regarding living in Chicago, and click that bell so you're notified every single week. As always with these type of market updates, what we like to talk about is the facts, the city market stats, how it impacts buyers, how it impacts sellers, and then I share a piece of technology from my website to make you, as either a buyer or seller of Chicago residential real estate, more informed. Market stats. This is for the city of Chicago for the data ending August 31st, which is reported in the first couple of days of September. So we have median price up 335K. The median price was 335K, up a whopping 14.6%. This is across all property classes, folks, right? So condos, single families, 2 to 4 units, across all. So it's just a median price. Under contract, which is a really good indicator of buyer demand, was up 46.6%. Active listings, that's listings coming onto the market, down 12%. And one of the most important market metrics, months supply. It really kind of determines the market activity, taking the factor active listings over average sold in the last rolling 12 months. That is down 12.5% to 4.9 months. A little education for you reminder, your 6 months is your balanced market. Anything above is a buyer's market, and anything below is sellers. So we're skewing still sellers, but it's kind of now creeping up into the buyer's range, but technically we are in that seller's market overall for the city. Under contract surge that I just mentioned in the market stats, coupled with the amazing interest rates, which, by the way, are currently at an average of 2.93%, is really fueling a lot of the activity, and the buyers, the serious buyers, are out there like they were out there last month. So, if you're on the sidelines, I find we're never really going to go anything below this. I find it hard to believe it's going to go below this. We do have that election coming up. We don't know what the future is going to hold after the election, whatever side of the aisle you are on. So if you're in that position and you're looking to make a move, you're getting a little cramped, your family is growing, please reach out to me. The first step you should do is go to my website, livinginchicago.net. Really simple to create an account. Your email and your cell phone. Email will be your login and your cell phone will be your password. You can create an account. Any neighborhoods you want to have multiple filters, I'm happy to help. Please reach out. I'm going to have a link. If you click the video title, it'll open up the description in this YouTube, and you can check out, create an account, all the neighborhoods. And even if you're looking out in the suburbs, there has been a certain flight over from the city to the suburbs. Of course, I can help you with the sell side in the city, but you can go ahead and use my website and search suburban homes, and I can, of course, connect you with an excellent suburban agent out there if that's what you desire. On the seller side, the issue and kind of the elephant in the room continues to be inventory. Even though we're in a lot better shape relative to other metro areas who sometimes have 1 and 2 and 3 months of inventory, we're at, as I've mentioned, 4.9 months overall. In the neighborhoods, as you all know, Chicago real estate is local, and so many of the popular neighborhoods, your Ukrainian villages, your Wicker Park, your North Center, your Roscoe villages, we're seeing much less than 4.9. If you want a particular neighborhood and you want to understand that really important market metric, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to provide you some graphs if you are one of those data nerds like I am. So inventory and quality inventory ends up being a situation where, I'm seeing, because there's that relative lack of inventory, we are seeing multiple offers. If you got a property that's in good condition and you're thinking about making that move, either staying within going to another neighborhood or going out to the suburbs, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you list that home. So one of the things, besides, I guess, a second elephant in the room, besides that inventory is, so I'm not sure many of you have known, the CDC along with the Trump administration has extended that eviction moratorium through 2020 to go into 2021. Of course, we don't want someone to have, housing insecurity. So I do understand the point. The flip side of it is, because there has not been an additional stimulus passed, the landlords, and we're not talking about big corporations here, folks. A lot of just mom and pop landlords that, for example, want to rent out, and I've helped a lot of my clients rent out their units. They're not getting relief. So, you can't evict and can't start those judicial proceedings. Potentially, if that renter has lost their job or they are lacking in funds, then of course the landlord isn't receiving rental income, and therefore it's difficult for them to sometimes meet their mortgage payment. So we're hoping both sides of the equation, equals out. Renters are getting some relief, hoping that landlords again. So that's something to really look at. So that is kind of where we're at. Please reach out to me, even if you're not considering listing your home. I'd love to be able to help. And let's go kind of talk about that tech that I want to recommend on my website for both buyers and sellers. Okay, a piece of technology. So if you go to my website, last month I talked about the market activity report, and really quick, that it kind of provides a snapshot of active, under contract, and sold properties. So it was really good for both buyers and sellers. This one is actually good a little bit more towards sellers. However, as a buyer, typically you're going to have to sell your home. So you may want to use this tool also. So this is strictly the sold search feature on my website. So as long as in addition to being able to use my website, it's again livinginchicago.net, to search for homes, you can actually see in your neighborhood what is sold, which is super, super great. You don't even have to reach out to me. You can go ahead and sign up, create an account, and of course I'll follow up and be helpful if you have any particular questions. Keep in mind, you may see a home that you think is comparable to your home. As we all know, you need to be able to look at recent past sales, condition of your home, and of course the market conditions. Those are the kind of three factors that ultimately determine the list price of what you'll be able to put it on the market price. So, but for the here and now, if you're curious, go ahead and use that. You can do filters. If, for example, you have a 3-bedroom and 2-bath in Noble Square, you can do Noble Square 3-bedroom, 2 baths. If you have a balcony, you can add in a balcony, and you can search solds as far back as 2 years. I would recommend in the last 3 or 4 months, and you can save it. And then, so basically, any new sold property in your neighborhood, you'll get that notification. You can set it up whatever duration you want. So that is one of the pieces of tech. Use my sold search function on my website, livinginchicago.net. This has been the September 2020 Chicago Market Update. I am Anant Deoras, AD, an eXp Realty Realtor. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions at all, I'm going to have my contact information right over in the lower thirds here. And if you click on the video title, you'll see more information, my email. You can email me, call me, text me. And please don't forget to subscribe. Smash that subscribe button, click that bell to be notified. To see last month's video, go ahead and click right up here. And to see how about transportation options in Chicago, go ahead and click right here. Thank you so much for your time. Please stay safe.